Welcome to the Press Box, a show that features various sports stories in and around the Salisbury area. I'm Jeremy Carr.
And I'm Annie Elburn. Thanks for joining us. We will begin by taking a look at a rough and tumble sport in our community. Let's get started. Rugby is a game of scrums, flying kicks, and mauls, but as Andrew Barbieri tells us, it's also a game that brings people together and unites a community.
Bumps, bruises, and brotherhoods. That is what the sport of rugby is about. Salisbury University Sharks captain Robbie Kesselring believes that going to battle on the pitch with your teammates creates a bond off the field.
You want to be there for them, be like, hey man, like I saw what you did today. You know what I mean? And you hold them accountable. It's just like the real world.
According to Sportico.com, rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in the United States. According to World Rugby, interest has increased by 20% since 2019. Sharks president Andrew Adams once played football but later bought into the rugby culture.
You got to be a little wild and crazy. That's about the only thing that you need to play rugby. That, a pair of cleats, and a mouth guard.
Sharks coach Brock Brooks once played for the Sharks and still stays in touch with former teammates whom he has known for most of his life.
I mean, we're part of each other's families, kids hang out together. I mean, we've been friends for over 20 years. Some of us went to high school together.
Team President Adams can see the growth of the game at the high school level and hopes those players see the tight-knit community the sport has to offer.
I can say confidently that this is more so a brotherhood than any team sport I've ever played. Just due to the physicality, the nature of the game.
With interest growing, the Men's and Women's Rugby World Cup will be played in the United States in 2031 and 33, with host sites spanning across the country. In Salisbury, I'm Andrew Barbieri reporting.
Salisbury is known for producing champions in the boxing ring. Jack Whalen introduces us to a gym where mixed martial arts hopefuls train to be the next great Octagon champion.
Mixed martial arts, or MMA, is a full-contact combat sport that allows fighters to use a variety of martial arts techniques. With classes available all week, SBY MMA is the perfect place to help guide you to success. After securing his fourth cage fight earlier this week, new champ Louis Amabili shows why he believes this community is so special.
Like I said, we've got a great sense of community here. We've got something for everybody, from people starting off, no experience whatsoever, all the way up to people fighting in the cage.
According to Statista, MMA fighters are between the ages 18 and 34. The atmosphere is designed to accommodate everyone, from beginners to experienced fighters. Brandon Hudson says the gym's 5 core values are a big reason the gym's community is so strong.
One would be forget your excuses, lead by serving. Our third one is do the work. Fourth one is team before me, and the fifth one is earn the right to win for your family.
SBY MMA brings the Salisbury community together by supporting everyone on their martial arts journeys. Research from the National Institute of Health suggests MMA can boost mental health and confidence, helping people thrive and grow together.
You know, we have about 12 coaches here that you know, all push each other, push the members and challenge the members to open your mouth, speak to somebody, talk to somebody.
According to My Studio, a consortium of gym owners, the martial arts industry grew at an average rate of 18.7% over the last decade. In Salisbury, I'm Jack Whalen reporting.
When we come back, we'll show you 2 local sites where sweat equity builds more than just muscles.
But first, we bring you a coaching legend, and it profiling a Salisbury University coaching legend. Stay with us. Celebrating 100 years of sporting success, this is Annie Elburn with a Salisbury University Centennial Minute. Karen Weaver, a star athlete and coach, changed the sports atmosphere of Salisbury University. Under her leadership, Weaver coached the SU women's field hockey team to the university's first ever NCAA National Championship in 1986. Weaver received her bachelor's degree in physical education and biological sciences at Lock Haven University in 1980. At Lock Haven, she played field hockey and developed her coaching skills. She came to Salisbury University in 1982, taught physical education, and coached both women's field hockey and women's lacrosse teams. In the Women's Field Hockey Championship season, Weaver's team capped off a 21-0 undefeated season. Today, Weaver is still heavily involved with higher education and college athletics at Penn GSE at the University of Pennsylvania. This has been a Salisbury University Centennial Minute.
Bowling is one way to spend spare time with friends and family. Matt Wessel brings us to a local bowling alley that strikes up a little competition and plenty of fun.
Southbound Alley provides a place to let the good times roll. Veteran bowler R.V. Johnson says Southbound is a special place.
Me, myself, I've been bowling for 23 years, right here in Delaware, a few other places, Kokomo, but this is my home on Thursday nights.
Feeling at home is just what co-owner Staten Hastings wants bowlers to feel. Since taking over the bowling alley in 2016, he has aimed to make it family and community oriented.
We always want to give the best service. We always want to provide the best food. We've really tried to represent a arcade, billiards, bowling, and grill. And that's what we do every day.
Southbound offers different types of leagues along with open bowling and special events. Daryl Lefty Corbin has been bowling here for years. He says anyone can get in on the fun.
I would say it's a good thing for the community because it gives a person and people places to go and family.
Owner Hastings met his wife at this bowling alley prior to owning Southbound Alley. To him, this reinforces the importance of bowling's nature of creating bonds.
We love hosting events because it allows people to be able to interact with everyone instead of sitting next to someone at a dinner.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, bowling has roots in ancient Germany as a religious ceremony. Over the course of centuries, it developed into the game we know today. In Salisbury, I'm Matt Wessel reporting.
Working out at home soared in popularity during and after the pandemic, which put many gyms out of business. But Ben Gelati takes us to a local gym where working out and connecting with people is part of members' daily routines.
Salisbury resident Joey Nolan says pumping iron has been his routine for years. He works out here at Live Fit in Salisbury so he can look like his heroes on the mat.
Grew up on pro wrestling. So yeah, watching all those guys, I was like, man, that's what I wanted to be. So,
according to Exercise.com, a company that monitors the fitness business, only about 2 in 10 Americans have gym memberships. The majority are women. Of those, only half actually use their memberships. Live Fit's Derek Chang says retaining active members like Nolan is important, so offering members variety and convenience is crucial.
They have one of everything, but since not too many people are here, it's enough to where you don't really have to wait around for stuff.
Bookie, a consultant company for fitness centers, says 2 of the main reasons people avoid large gyms are a lack of community and poor customer service. Another consultant company, GymMasters.com, reports gym anxiety is another reason people avoid gyms. Their survey found that 50% of Americans feel intimidated by the gym environment, with women experiencing higher levels compared to men. Nolan says he likes the Live Fit's workout environment.
The members I talk to, they like coming here because it's quiet, because it's low key, it's 24 hours, it's got a lot of perks that some of the other ones don't have.
The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity every week to help reduce the risk of major illnesses and early death. In Salisbury, I'm Ben Gelati reporting.
When we return, we'll tell you about a golf course that's driving change and a local scholarship that runs on fond memories.
Now, we introduce you to a coach who brought Salisbury 4 national championships in this Centennial Minute. We'll be right back.
Celebrating 100 years of athletic success. This is Jeremy Carr with the Salisbury University Centennial Minute. Salisbury University head field hockey coach Dawn Chamberlain started her coaching career at SU in 1987 and remains the team's head coach. She also coached women's lacrosse at SU from 1988 to 2001. A standout field hockey player for the University of Iowa from 1980 to 1983, Chamberlain studied physical education while leading the Hawkeyes as his team's co-captain. Through 38 seasons as a Seagull, Chamberlain won 24 conference championships and has over 570 career wins. Her teams have qualified for 35 NCAA tournaments and have not missed playing in the postseason since 1994. She led the Seagulls to national championships in 2003, 2004, 2005, and 2009. Dawn Chamberlain was inducted into the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2009. This has been a Salisbury University Centennial Minute.
Golf is a sport that typically requires a lot of time and even more money to play. Kai Bender gives us an inside look at a unique local golf course where atypical golf is the norm.
When people think of golf, they think manicured fairways, collared shirts, and caddies. But here at TK's Back 9 on Johnson Road in Salisbury, things are more relaxed. no dress code, uniquely styled holes, and golfer Alex Titus says all you need are a few clubs and a few friends.
This is the only place where you can play 9 par 3 holes. Everywhere else, you gotta hit the driver, slice 8 balls in the woods, but here, just take an iron, you're good to go.
This par 3 golf course first opened in 1997. The layout is, well, uniquely challenging, with props and obstacles to shoot around. Owner Trey Clabenwiden says the distinctive holes attract a diverse group of golfers.
So, the community out here is made up of a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life, but everybody just melds here.
According to Vertical IQ, a business data provider, an average golf course generates over $3 million in annual revenue and employs about 45 people. TK's is different. The crew is Clabenwiden and few others, and daily green fees include unlimited rounds in the winter.
Other courses, the owner is just there for money. Trey runs this, he loves this place, and I think that he's the main reason that TK's is so successful.
The National Golf Foundation says par 3 courses like TK's only account for 4% of the courses in the U.S. In Salisbury, I'm Kai Bender reporting.
Strolling Ocean City's famous boardwalk is a relaxing pastime. Jacob Todd tells how running the boards is an annual event that raises money for scholarships for college students.
2, 1, go! Runners hit the Ocean City Boardwalk each fall to remember Robert Schulteis, who was fatally hit by a vehicle while running near his home. The Robert Schulteis Memorial Scholarship was created to honor the former Salisbury University Alumni Association president and benefit SU students like Anna Finney.
My dad and I made a point every year that I was in my undergrad to go and serve at the Seagull Century at his booth, and the impact he had on both SU and the places that he worked. It really means a lot to this community.
The annual $800 scholarship is awarded to incoming students who demonstrate leadership like Robert. The university and community have rallied around his legacy, led by his brother, Paul Schulteis.
Every year when they give that scholarship out, I actually get to go meet the scholarship recipient, and even 9 years after his passing, people get to meet Rob.
Scholarship funds are raised partially through an annual October 5K race down Ocean City's boardwalk called Run the Boards Like Rob. According to the university's foundation, these added to the over $1.8 million scholarship dollars awarded in 2023.
You could just tell by looking around at the number of people that his influence was just so far-reaching.
Robert's community involvement inspired the slogan, "Live life like Rob."
We came up with this logo, and anywhere still in Ocean City today, it really just kind of warms your heart, to know that people still remember Rob, even 9 years later.
Paul says the race has generated tens of thousands of dollars so more students can live life like Rob. In Salisbury, I'm Jacob Todd reporting.
Thanks for joining us in the Press Box. We'll be back in a few weeks with more stories from around the area. I'm Jeremy Carr.
And I'm Annie Elburn. We'll see you next time. And until then, have a happy Thanksgiving.